Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. And I want to talk about my 6 weeks postpartum. Well, I'm not really 6 weeks yet, but next week I will be 6 weeks. I'm currently 5 weeks postpartum. And I just wanted to talk about how I've been feeling for my postpartum and things like that. So right now, as of now, I actually feel good. I'm starting to feel like myself again. I'm starting to get my energy back. I'm doing what I used to do before. The only thing that I'm having issues with is my weight, but I really want to say I'm having issues with it because I'm not really exercising. She be eating fast, y'all. But anyway, I'm not really exercising, so I can't really complain about my weight. But you know, it is kind of different because I want to lose weight, and some people could just lose weight without even exercising. Like, I want to be like one of those people, but I know that that's not possible. And then also, I'm not working neither, so it is kind of hard just because I'm not working to actually like start actually really moving. But I've been doing like a lot of things around the house. Like, I've been cleaning up, I rearranged my room, I'm trying to declutter. I should have did videos on that, but I didn't. But I've been, doing a lot of, little stuff. I've been cooking again. I just made like a whole Thanksgiving dinner, which I had did a video on that. You're gonna see that. But I just been doing like little light stuff around, but it's like I'm not really all the way back to myself because I don't really have the access to get up and walk out the house when I want to, like I used to do before I was pregnant. And while I was pregnant, if I just wanted to leave, I would be able to leave. So that's kind of tough too. So that's a part of the process as well. Like, I really can't just get up and leave what I want to anymore just because I have a newborn. In a couple of months, oh, that was good. In a couple of months, I'm gonna be able to, move like how I want to again, just because she's gonna be a little bit bigger, and then I'll be able to have like a babysitter for her, something like that. And then I could start doing, what I used to do, my flex, or I could do Lyft, or I could do Amazon Flex, or I could do whatever, what I'm saying, instead of just, here, which I don't mind being a stay-at-home mom, but I don't think I'm actually built for that. Like, I am grateful that I am at home, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not that type of person. Like me, I'm a go-getter. I like to be outside. I like to go make some money. Like, a lot of people be like, oh, your husband is out making the money, so just chill. Like, I get it or whatever, but I like to have my own. Like, I was brought up like that. Like, even though my mom and my dad is still married until this very day, it's like I kind of got taught to be independent. If that kind of way, like, don't never really depend on a man for everything. Even though my dad is there and is still there, I got taught that. So at an early age, so it's like my mentality is to go and make my own money. Like, he can make his money, I can make my money, and then we can put our money together and shit, and we'll have more money. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the type of person that I am. And a lot of people will be like, oh, well, I'm not like that. My dude got to go and make my money. Or some guys will be like, well, my girl got to stay at home. That's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't know. You never know what could happen. Maybe I don't have to go to work in the near future, or a couple of months or a couple of years. Maybe I don't have to actually go out and work on Flex or Lyft or whatever to make money, or do whatever, or do hair or whatever. I could just sit back and chill. But for now, I like to do my own thing. Like, I like to get up and move around and just do me. You know what I'm saying? Like, do me. I could go here, I could go there, I can make my money, I could come in and out if I want to. Like, that's the thing when you're pregnant. Because the first time mamas, y'all really not gonna know. Y'all think, oh, everything is cool, I'm gonna have my baby and I'm gonna be going here and everything's gonna be the same. And it's like, no, it's not, because you cannot drag your newborn out the house wherever you want to go. At least for a couple of months, it's not going to be the same. At least for a couple of months, because those times in those months are very important for your baby, like literally. So it's like, and some people had a baby and give their baby off to people and they just go and kick it or whatever. But it's like, I don't really have the access to do that. So, and then it's not even that. I wouldn't even really want to do that. I want to spend time with my kids and I want to see them grow up and stuff like that. But scratch that. But anyway, like I was saying, that's another thing of why I feel like I'm not really losing too much weight, because it's times to where I'm at home, I can sit down. I wouldn't even say food is really an issue, to be honest, because I know how to control myself. I don't have to eat all day long just because I'm at home or just because I'm bored. So I really want to say like food is the issue, but exercise is very important. I did get my stair stepper. I have to start getting on my stair stepper. Like, the stair stepper is hard. I need some motivation. I need something, y'all. But the stair stepper, I really do need to get on that, because when I do lose weight, I don't want to lose my butt. Like, right now, my butt is giving. Like, it's giving, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving. Like, I got a butt. And I ain't trying to lose my butt. Like, even when I am skinny, I still got, like, a butt back there. But I ain't trying to, like, lose this. You know, it looked like I got a BBL and I don't. Clock that. But anyway, I don't want to lose that. So I have to get on a stair stepper and actually start to work out and stuff. Yes, baby, yes. And actually, you know, she getting strong, y'all. She trying to move her head. Sometimes she don't want to be in that position. She is so cute, y'all. I love her so much. Anyway. Yes, babe. Yeah, so anyway, y'all, so I was just ranting a while about actually going out and stuff like that. But that's the only thing that I kind of miss, like my independence or whatever. Because like my two other children, you know, I could just leave out and they'll be fine at home. Like, I can't just leave out with her. And then another thing is, like, I actually miss spending time with my husband. Like, we, you know, used to go out and we used to, you know, get food and eat on camera. And I'm still going to be doing some of those things when I can actually get out the house. And we used to just do little fun stuff. So, yeah, y'all. So, like I was saying, hard to leave the house. So, the weight is probably going to stay on a little bit longer. But like I said, I am going to be doing what I can do to lose weight. Trust me. If it's not now, because my baby's only 5 weeks, then I would say by she's 5 months, I should be at least down to 140, 150. Okay, that's my goal. By the time she's 5 months. And I should be at that size. Because I've been watching what I've been eating. I haven't been eating as much. I already don't drink water or whatever. So yesterday I had a little bit of liquor, which I should never did that, because when you're trying to lose weight, the worst thing for you to do is consume any type of alcohol. It's not good. Okay, not just because it's not good for you, but it's just not good for your weight. Because alcohol, it definitely lets you put on some pounds. So I would advise you, if you're doing any weight loss thing, do not mess with no alcohol. Alcohol is not your friend when you try to lose weight. But yeah, by the time my baby's 5 months, which should be probably like in, I gotta do the math, November, December, January, February, March, April. Well, actually March. By March, hopefully my weight should be leveled and I should be at least about 150, 140, hopefully. So that's if I can actually get out and go get some exercise. And where I stay at, the weather is bad right now, so that's another thing that is going to stop the process for me, is the weather. The weather is freaking terrible. Okay, so besides that or whatever, I've been feeling, like I said, I've been feeling a little bit good. I'm getting back to myself a little bit. The only thing about it is the weight. As far as actually having time for myself, I actually have people that help me. My oldest daughter helps me a lot. My mom helps me. My dad helps me. My husband helps. So I do have like a good support system right now. Just as far as if I have to go use the bathroom or if I have to go take a shower, you know, things like that, then I can depend on them to actually do it. You know, help me with her, watching her, anything that I need to do. But I do, like right now, my daughter, my oldest daughter is a big help to me right now, just because if I need to do something, or, you know, just things that I have to do around the house as a mother, you know, she can actually help with the baby, my mom, my dad, you know, to that effect. As far as having a little bit of time for myself, and then also having some time to spend time with my husband. You know, if I need to go somewhere real quick with my husband, or if I need to, you know, spend time with him a little bit, then my mom or my dad could come and, you know, chime in and then come and help or whatever. So I've been having like a kind of good support system on that aspect or whatever. But overall, I've been feeling okay, and spending time with my other kids too, because I can't forget I have two other kids. Just because she's here and she's getting most of the attention, I have to show some attention to them too, and also I have to show some attention to my husband too. So I have, as a woman battles a lot, because once they have a baby, their attention is all for the baby, and they also have other loved ones that they have to attend to too. And you know what I'm saying, like, stuff like that kind of bothers the woman to say, oh, I'm just not enough because I have to take care of this baby. I got to take care of my toddler. I got to take care of this. I got to take care of that. I still got to pay attention to my husband. So it's just like, things like those is a lot during postpartum time. And some people beat themselves up. That's why there's a lot of postpartum depression, because people beat themselves up about, oh, you know, I can't be here for him and I can't be here for them. You know, I can't even be here for myself because I have so much stuff that I gotta do. And, you know, I gotta take care of this little precious baby that just came into this world that needs your help and care. So that's what's going on. But as far as that, I've been okay on that aspect. I'm just trying to feel my body back, and, you know, just really embrace the fact that I'm not pregnant anymore. I could lay on my stomach. I could lay on my back. You know, I can drink if I want to. I could smoke if I want to. I could, you know, do what I want to do. I could actually take a real shower now. And you know what I'm saying? Just actually do activities that I couldn't do before. I could cook now. I could clean now. I could just walk around. I could go shopping if I want to. I could do all of those things that I couldn't really do when I was pregnant, just because when I did do those activities, I got really sick, y'all. I was really sick throughout my whole pregnancy. I could barely eat anything. I couldn't do anything. So now I can eat what I want to eat. So I'm really embracing the fact that I'm not pregnant. But in an aspect, it's like, you know, you kind of miss being pregnant a little bit, because your bundle of joy is in your stomach. And you know what I'm saying? It's like a human in your stomach. And then also, not even that, is you have more time for yourself a little bit when you're pregnant. Because, you know, your baby's in your stomach, you could do things, you can whatever. But I didn't get to enjoy that aspect of the pregnancy, so I was just ready to have the baby at this point. I didn't care if I had to stay up all night. I didn't care if I had to, you know, don't go to sleep for 3 nights in a row, just so that way I can have my body back. I didn't care. I just was ready. You know what I'm saying? Because at the last minute, my body was not my body. And it was hard for me. It was very hard for me. I could barely turn around in the bed. I had pains every night. My back hurt. My legs hurt. My stomach was sore. Everything was just a lot when I was pregnant. So I'm just kind of embracing the fact that I'm not pregnant no more. And that's just the main thing that I am embracing, because this pregnancy was very hard. And I just want to be back to myself again. Like, if I was pregnant, I would have never been able to stand up in this kitchen right now for 6 minutes and talk to y'all about my journey. I would have never been able to do that because I was too sick to even stand up. I would have to go sit down immediately. Out of breath, too sick, can't do nothing. And I'm just so thankful to God that the baby is here, she's good, she's safe, and I'm not pregnant no more. Like, thank you God that I'm not pregnant. And like, those women that are pregnant, I really do feel bad for y'all, because nobody knows what you guys are going through except for women that actually been pregnant. If you never had kids before, you can't you really can't feel or feel for the person like that, because you don't know what that person is going through. You think, oh, they're being obnoxious, or they're just being lazy, or they're just, looking for attention. No, literally, pregnancy is not for the weak. Okay, and I praise the women that get pregnant back to back. You guys are great. I personally cannot do that, and now I see why I had my children spaced out. My children are spaced. And if I ever did get pregnant again, it's going to be spaced. I don't have time to have children back to back to back to back like that. I'm not into that at all. But like I said, I am thankful to the Lord that I'm not pregnant right now. And that's just the most thing that I can do. Thank the Lord. My bundle of joy is definitely a bundle of joy. I'm so glad that she's here. And yes, you guys, I'm just, everything is starting to come back, and I'm starting to feel very happy, and I'm just thankful to the Lord that I'm able to stand in this kitchen right now and talk to y'all. Like, the littlest thing, standing in this kitchen talking to y'all, is what's really important to me, and I'm happy that I can do that again, because like I said before, I could not do none of that before. It was very, 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 very hard. Hey, Genesis. It was very, 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 very hard for me, and I'm just thankful. At this point, I'm just so thankful, y'all. The only thing is, I am having issues with, like I said, my weight. And I don't feel like I'm pretty anymore. And I don't feel like I'm this. And I don't feel like I'm that. And I get it. It comes with that. Me, I want my body to go back to the way it was. That's the way how I feel comfortable. I feel like that's how I feel when I'm, littler. Like, this body right here is just not me, and I'm not comfortable in my own skin. And it's very hard for people to come up here and actually tell people that. Like, I could admit that I'm not comfortable in my body at all right now, at all. And I don't even want to be on camera until I lose weight, but it's just like, if I was to do that, that would be fake. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to come up here and be real and be my authentic self and tell y'all that I'm not comfortable in my body right now, y'all. I am really actually trying to lose weight. Literally, every little thing bothers me. My sideburns bother. Everything, my back fat, everything bothers me right now. And I know that I'm not the only one that is going through that. But if you are going through that, just know that you will return back to your previous weight if you work on it. Because if you don't, you will not get back. Especially girlies that are my age and older, 20, 28, 29, 30, 31. Don't even play with your body, babe. Once you have that baby, try to snap back as soon as possible, because it is hard to lose weight. Especially when you get older, it's hard to lose weight, y'all. And that is what I am going through right now. My weight loss. So as far as that, I feel refreshing. Like I said, I feel refreshed. I feel relieved. I'm not pregnant anymore. And when I first had the baby, I had a very bad postpartum depression, to where I thought something was going to happen to my baby. I kept having to reassure myself nothing is going to happen to her. 1 week passed, 2 weeks passed. Please let another week pass with her. Like, I was actually really going through real depression, crying here and there for no reason. Just things like that. Just trying to get back to yourself a little bit. Every little thing bothers you, and it's just, you just want everything to go good. And it's just like you're falling apart for real. You're not even the same no more. Like, when you have a baby, you're not the same person you were when you left that delivery room. Like, you're not the same person after you leave the delivery room. It's like you're a new person, and you have to learn how to start learning this new person again. So it's like, postpartum is not easy, and if you guys are going through that, then I really feel for you guys, and just know that it's not going to be forever, and you are going to have your life again. You are going to have your life again. Because I know the first time moms, when they have a baby, they just excited to have a baby, but they don't know that this baby is going to control you 24/7. You're not going to be able to do what you used to do before that baby was here. You have to take care of your baby. It's nobody else's responsibility. So you can't get mad when somebody don't want to watch your baby. It's your baby. Clock it. So you can't get mad when somebody don't want to watch your baby. You know what I'm saying? That's your baby. So that's things that, you know, postpartum moms go through, and you have to know that you're not going to be able to jump up and do what you want to do like you used to do before. You're just not going to be able to do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Your priority, your main focus, and your main priority is your baby, and you have to give your baby 100%. And that means that you're not really going to have much of you. 5%, not even, because the rest of the people in the house that were here before, you still got to pay attention to those people too. So you might not even have percents for yourself, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm just yapping right now because this is what people really go through. You know what I'm saying? And for me, sometimes I do get depressed because I want to get up and leave when I want to get up and leave. Like if my dude is walking out the door, I want to go too. Like, that's how it used to be. I used to be able to get up and leave when I want to. And I've always been like this. I don't like to be controlled. I don't like to be held down. I don't like to feel like I can't leave. Like, I'm the type of person, if my mind tells me right now, go to the store, I'm going to the store. I don't have people that hold me back or things that hold me back, because I have access to go. I can jump in one of my 3 cars and get there. And if I can't get in my cars, I'm gonna get in my mama's cars. I'm gonna get there somehow. So it's just like, I can't do that anymore. And sometimes it's kind of depressing a little bit, because I want to get up and leave too. You know what I'm saying? I want to get up and go too. My dude leaving, me too. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that comes with having a baby. And you have to deal with that through the postpartum. And right now, my daughter, the only person that can console her is really me. Let me see her. The only person that could control her is really me, because she's always fussy. She just want her mama. Like, and it's cool. It's my baby. You know what I'm saying? So I know what I got. Hi, babe. Hi, babe.
Well, what you doing? What you doing?
Leave her. Hold on, baby, leave her.
Oh.
Grab her hat.
Yeah. Her hat keep falling.
Go get her bottle, Naomi, in the room. Well, Genesis, get her bottle for me. Thank you. Yes, y'all. So, like I was saying, see what I was saying? Like, you gotta stop fooling everything to be with your baby. And it gets hard sometimes. It does.
Feel bad for your cheek, Mama.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad because her cheek is red.
I know. Her cheeks are red. I know. Here, babe. Here, babe. Yes, she didn't finish all her bottles. So,
Mom, what is this?
I have no idea. Don't drink it. Go ahead. But anyway, y'all, so it's like, see, I still have 2 other kids that I have to attend to. She always wants me to attend to. This is my baby girl. I gotta attend to Genesis Brown and Naomi. So it's a lot of things that I have to do, y'all, as a mother. But as far as my 5-week postpartum, 6-week postpartum, I had my appointment December 2nd. So that's my 6-week appointment. So that way they could check to see if everything is good and great. I was not going to get back on birth control, but I'm definitely getting back on birth control just because I don't want no accidents or anything, and I'm not trying to get pregnant no time soon. So I definitely want to get back on birth control. But that's the thing. I actually have to sit down long and hard to think about what birth control I actually really want to use. because I don't want to just go on any birth control. And then with my weight loss journey that I am on, you have to be careful with birth controls because they can either make you fat or they can even make you really skinny. And I'm not trying to get fat, y'all, so I have to really watch what I'm doing, to be honest. And that's the thing. So I'm gonna be going in for my 6 weeks December 2nd, and they're gonna tell me everything is good, everything is great. Also, I did start my first period after the bleeding of my birth, so I am on my first period. And the thing that I did want to talk about the first period stuff is the first period is very, 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 very heavy. Okay, so the first period is very, very heavy, and it seems like I've been on my period for like more than a week. So that's the only thing. My afterbirth period stopped, like, I would say like the ending of week 2. And then I would say the beginning of week 4 is when I got my actual real period, and now I'm still on my period, and Tuesday I'm gonna be 6 weeks. So right now it's Friday, so Tuesday I'm gonna be 6 weeks, and I'm still on my period. So I don't know how that is gonna go when I go to the doctor. I don't know if they still check you while you're on your period or whatnot, but I hope they do because I don't have time. And another thing with postpartum or whatever is you feel some type of way because you can't have, as with your husband or your fiance or your boyfriend or your baby daddy or whoever, you can't really do that because you're bleeding and you just had a baby. So that's another thing that you have to think about. You do kind of feel some type of way because it's like, damn, I'm this, he's this, we can't do this. So it's just like, it's a lot of things with postpartum that you don't realize, and things that you kind of take for granted when you're pregnant, because you don't really know, what I'm saying, when it's time for you to have a baby, that there's a lot of things that's going to be limited to you, especially that with your partner. That's very important, especially to, for you and your partner or whatever. That is very, very important. And that 6 weeks is a very, very long time. So it's just like, some people don't even wait for the whole 6 weeks, and I totally understand. I am not judging you at all. I understand it because it is a very rough time. You're very vulnerable. It's a very intense time, and you guys are, both fiending. So it's just like, it's a very intense time, and you can also get pregnant again in that time too if you're not being careful. You know what I'm saying? So it is good to wait 6 weeks. Just wait for your doctor so he can approve anything. But the thing about it is, if not, who cares? If you feel like it's ready and you're not in pain anymore, you're not bleeding, do what's best for you, y'all. Don't let nobody tell you what to do. And that's my motto, is don't let nobody tell you what to do. Do you. Simple as that. But yeah, so that's just what it is. Those are my insecurities. Those are the things that I'm dealing with, and that's just my hard fact. So postpartum, I believe, is between the first 8 weeks. Okay, after 8 weeks, your baby is not a newborn no more. You're not going through postpartum anymore. In my eyes, the baby is not a newborn. Okay, not a newborn. 8 weeks, the baby ain't a newborn. That baby is 2 months old. It's not a newborn baby, and you can start to feel a little bit more better. Okay, my baby's 2 months. You know what I'm saying? I got a little lean now. You know what I'm saying? I got a little lean. It's not so much intense like that newborn stage. So my advice to everybody that is going through postpartum, it does not last forever. You will get through it, and I just hope you guys actually come out of depression or whatever you guys are going through. I hope you guys come out of that, because stuff does not last forever. I just had my baby, and she's already about to be 6 weeks on Tuesday. So the time actually goes by fast, and when you've just had a baby, you can't leave and you can't do what you usually do. It does get depressing, but just remember that you'll never get this newborn stage again. So actually cherish this time, even though it's kind of irritating, because you want to do you want to go out, you want to go have fun, you want to do this. But just cherish that newborn time, because after that, you could do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You could do what you're going to be back to you. So that's just what I wanted to talk to y'all about, my postpartum and what I'm going through. I only have 6, 7, 8. I only have 3 more weeks for the newborn stage should be over, the postpartum stage should be over, and I feel like I'm actually doing great. I have more leeway this time around. When I had Genesis, I didn't leave the house for 2 weeks. I was just solely focused on the baby, and I lacked and did want to do things too, and I was depressed and this and this and that, but I have way more help now with her than I did before. So I'm extremely happy about that. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you that I actually have help to help me with my baby when I need my time, when I just need to do anything. I don't care if I want to go and take a drink of water. I have people that is here for me, and I'm grateful for that. 100% grateful for that. So but if you don't have nobody with you, it's not the end of the world. Trust me, it doesn't last forever. So that's what I wanted to say in this video, y'all. I hope y'all liked everything that I said in this video, and I will be back with another video, okay? Hopefully I can get back to what I do best, and I can start eating and reviewing my stuff in my car. That's what I do best, y'all. Y'all know this already. But yeah, so hopefully I can go back to what I usually do, and yeah, y'all. And she will be in the back seat too sometimes, eating too. So I cannot wait for this. I cannot wait, to be honest.